It's Saturday, we're just working with the gods today. So this is another problem. We have the religious problem, and then we have the issues. I've just been with my sister. I've just found her and followed her on the YouTubies of the funnel webs of the crazies. You see, this is what the problem is. You've got the religious people telling you and brainwashing you with that side, and then you've got the freaks, I'm going to call them freaks. The mystery school that Miley Cyrus is in. I wondered when this is coming up. Miley Cyrus is a little bit cuckoo. I'm just saying it, sorry Miley, but you are. They do, are you still buying your own flowers? They entrap men, and it's a whole sex magic. This is what we need to, this is what is true. Know thyself, love thyself, heal thyself. Yes, those are three very good philosophies. And you see, this is what Satan does. This is Uncle Louis all over. He twists it, turns it, and so it's true, but God, yeah, well, I think it's her fault. I think it's her fault. My pretend birth mother, Heather, said after I disappeared in hospital for a year, I didn't disappear, everyone knew where I was, but they pretended I was dead and had a pretend funeral or planned my funeral. And I phoned her up and said, hello, it's me. And she went, oh, you're still alive. We thought you'd been taken by an occult. Why would you think that? You haven't phoned me to check if, are you okay? Are you alive? That would be a normal thing for a normal family to do. If somebody goes missing in the family, you normally check to see where they are. It's all on my records. My adopted mother, she said to my child, oh, don't worry about your mother, she's always all right. So she's never actually spoke or sent me a text message or asked how I am, although she does love me very much. Obviously, it's all my fault, I'm to blame. And she hasn't spoken to me since the 6th of June, 2022. That's 24 months solidly. She doesn't know whether I'm dead or alive. I mean, I could be dead as far as, but she's following me, so she knows. I mean, can you imagine if I say to my husband, darling, I'm a healer, I'm going to go out to work today, I've got a very busy day. We've got about, how many people on the planet now, darling? Is it 6 million or 6 billion or 7 billion, 8 billion? I've got a lot of work to do. I might be late home tonight. There's a lot of WAP to do. I've got a lot of whapping. This is how we're going to save the planet, by me whapping my way through 8 billion people. This is what they're teaching you. I'm making it fun because that's actually how I see it. You're doing what? And you're going to put yourself in a spaceship, and we're connecting to the aliens who are going to give us superpowers, and the world will end on the 5th of May 2012 if we don't whap our way through the whole of society. Bring your children. Anybody under the age of 16 will be much appreciated. I mean, really, please. This is what people have been doing, and this is what I'm up against, because they're trying to say I'm the occultist, I'm in an occult, and I'm this and I'm that. I'm not doing anything that isn't just what? I'm not doing anything. I'm certainly not whapping my way through 8 billion people on the planet. So we're going to save the world, darling, don't worry. Pinky in their brain. Today, darling, we're going to save the world with a little bit of popcorn and a WAP. Do you want to come? Literally. Sorry, the pun. Just a bit of fun. I mean, I've put it on my Facebook so you can see the whole story of it, because Jasmine does a much better report than what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm the idiot, so I've just come in to just say that. The mystery school that old Miley Cyrus has been joining. This is what happened with the Predictions magazine, you see, which links to my life. When I went to Ibiza, You can win a holiday. Come to the Garden of Light. Come to the Garden of Light. So I went to the Garden of Light. It wasn't very light. It was full of dark and dead people. Predictions magazine, Miss Penman from Australia down under. She was a Miley fan. And then that's what happened. I ended up in the Garden of Light in Ibiza, and then happened to just bump into, oh, now I know I am here, Miss Gummy Bear. Come to Peru. Well, do you know what I'm gonna? Because I want to go. I needed to go anyway, but I'll be looked after there. It's okay. Everybody knows me in South America, darling. I'll be fine. So that's okay. The Mexicans love me. Of course they do. You want to watch out because now they're much worse than the hairy bikers that follow you in Scotland, darling. I know why you're scared. And then they tried, so I ended up going to Mexico with her, and I told her I did the whole Thor thing and had the whole, you know, during an ayahuasca ceremony, which you don't actually need anything to heal to do any of this. I'm proof of this because I've tried and experimented in all of it, and I have tried. And you do, it's nice, and some things are good. But what happened when I came to Birmingham, after I'd saved myself from the old Donny Corny mushroom cock, I ended up in Handsworth. Now I lost everything. I'd lost my whole house. There was only me and Thor left, which was my cat, my real cat. He was actually a physical cat, not just my imaginary friend Thor. So I had my cat Thor, a tabby cat. So there was just me and him left. Now I'd lost and got stripped of my whole house. Now bear in mind I had a tiger tooth, not a tiger tooth, a panther tooth, real panther tooth from the jungle. I had proper feathers. I had a crystal skull. I had a pyramid. I had crystals. I had feather. I had everything spiritual in that. I had everything. I had about 500 decks of cards. I love my spiritual stuff, which is good, but you don't need it. Now I thought you did. And I can see you all go, that's, well, I need my crystal, I need my this, and I need my that. I mean, I know this because I have cards. My particular special ones that I bought these the other week when I had money last month. So I do understand what you're saying, and you do need, and you can change your vibration with certain crystals and stuff. That is very true. Yes. Agreed. But there's good, there's bad, and there is and there isn't, and you need it and you don't need it. So what happened with me was I healed myself in Handsworth with nothing. I just got stripped of all my spiritual, because I kept saying to my dad, well, I need a necklace, I need another one, and then what about this? You don't need it. You can heal because you go within yourself, because nothing is worth having is outside of yourself. So that was very powerful for me to learn that, because I mean, you can tell now, I showed you yesterday a bit of my room, and I like things around me that are nice, and that is, you do need that, and it is nice to have that. Obviously your environment's very important, but for those who have nothing and you don't have anything, you don't need anything. Or you can just go to the beach and get a stone from the beach. That's just as good as a £6,000 crystal from the crystal shop. It's a money-making scam, people. Healing is free. It actually is. I've healed myself, by myself, with myself, for myself. I paid a lot of people, I've done a lot of stuff, but I didn't actually need to do any of that. Because why? Because you go within yourself, because nothing worth having outside of yourself is outside of yourself. So yes, it's all very good to have these extra things, but you don't need it. It's like, I can say a prayer, now I can write it down, which is a good way of doing things, and it's helpful for manifestation of actually writing it down, which makes it, sometimes can make it more powerful. But it's no more powerful than speaking the prayer, which comes free. Does that make sense? And just like come in and give a little bit of a, do you know what I mean? It's like what they're trying to do is tell you, I got this cup and I think I paid £2.50 for it. It's just from B&M's or something. So £2.50 for this cup. Now this cup works perfectly well. It's a very good cup. It's only £2.50 in UK money, which is £2.50. I'm not sure how much that is in the currency wherever you are. So currency wise, this cost me £2.50 in currency. Now it works. It's very sturdy. It's a nice thick china. It's not a china cup. It's a cup, pottery cup. Now, I could go and buy a £3,000 cup, which would have diamonds in. Wow. Now, that cup would be very nice, and it's very good, and it probably would be nice. It would be nice because it's got diamonds in it. It'd be very nice to look at, much nicer to hold. Oh, look at my special cup. But it's no more effective than the £2.51. Can you understand what I'm saying? So, yes, these things are good, but you could go to the beach and get a stone for free. You don't have to go and pay a lot of money for these things. Like these twigs here. I've got these here, and I just went and picked them from outside. So we don't need to be going around the world whapping everybody. and you just need to work with what you've got. It's the naturist way, because everything is provided in nature already, actually. So you don't. I mean, it is lovely and it is very nice, all this spiritual stuff. And I've done it. I've been it. Ask anyone from my past of my lives. They'll be like, "Oh, she's spiritually nuts." I used to have a big Indian lady like this poster, but it was an Indian lady on the top of my stair. Don't touch my Indian lady. I used to be very, because what happens? What happens when you have a lot of stuff? I'll tell you what happens. You get attached, which is another form of attachment. So I wasn't attached. I sorted my attachment issues to my people. I sorted attachments to my family, to my children, to everyone. I'm doing really well this time. I'm not attached to anything, me, but don't touch my crystals. That's my crystals. It's just another form of attachment. Strip yourself of everything. And then when you've learned detachment, which is when you have nothing, you know you've healed from attachment issues. It's quite a tough lesson. 12 on the clock. It's not an easy lesson to learn, because obviously if you want to be spiritually great, you've got to go down and be grated. Grated of all your stuff, so it's just you bare left standing like a tree. So seasonally in a tree has lots of leaves. I've had lots of leaves on my tree, so I was great. I had a big oak tree. Marvellous. But then what happens is you get stripped of all of your leaves, and then you're left bare going, oh my God. So you have to accept yourself like a tree when you have no leaves. Ready for the seasons again, because everything is always ebb and flowing with the seasons. Like a tree. Tree of life or tree of knowledge. Maybe. I just thought I'd come in and say that, because I feel, Jasmine, well done for talking about that. I posted it on my Facebook place. It is a place, that Facebook place. So go and have a little look and a listen to what Jasmine says, because it's very interesting what they're whapping away at. And what they're trying to... And then he also, guess what else he decided to do after he'd finished whapping everybody? He then decided he wasn't going to do that after 2012, because they saved the planet all by himself, by his rooster of a berry cock of the north. He decided that he was just going to be a DJ. Now this is what happens. I'm telling you, I went to Ibiza, I went on travelled the island, and they're all harvesting the people there, all the innocent ones, thinking I'm just another spiritual crackpot. They were from Predictions magazine, who used to work with the stars in Hollywood. Ask Alexandra, Manny Tony. She used to be the Predictions manager. She used to do it all over the world. She used to go to all of these conferences. Gustus Gloop. Yeah, she did. Don't lie, Alexandra. She's from Australia. She was. She is. Now there's nowhere to be seen. She tried to send... I never heard from her for years, and all of a sudden I'm doing this online, and quickly she suddenly started to send me emails again. Oh, I'm back on your list. Disappeared after you took my angel course. I did an DNA activation course. And then she wanted to know, do you want to come and do some angel Reiki? Well, all right then. That's when I did my message of who is your guide and who is your planet. Everyone was all lovely. Oh, I'm Venus and I'm Isis and I'm so sexy and I'm a lovely person. Me. What's yours, Catherine? Thor and Pluto. That's what I get. I've never heard of this before. This is we'll just leave you for later. Okay, that's fine. Tell me what you got, darling. Did you get something? Oh, yeah, that's lovely. Thor and Pluto. Does she know what Pluto is? Pluto's what we're in now, darlings. That's why I'm the master. Because I am Pluto. And an energy of what is Pluto? Anybody know? Transformation and change. I'm very good at it. And you didn't notice that it's transforming and changing right in front of everybody's face, and you all fell for your own gluttony of let's heal the world with WAP. So well done, ladies. You've done really well there. I'm really impressed. That's the Saturday. That's the religion and the spiritual stuff covered this afternoon and this morning, I think. I think I need another lie down before I fall down with the shock. I'm not shocked. It's normal. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, what are you doing? Sorry. What are you doing online? Oh, I can see what you're doing online. Yes, that's wow. Just wow. So please, those who are interested, go over to my Facebook page. Jasmine has done a very lovely report of the mystic school of healing with the Guru Master, who has jerk chickened his way to the top through the WAPs. He's a very, very clever man. I wish I was as spiritually clever as him. And then they had to sit for one night and do all these symbols, and you weren't allowed to do anything else. And apparently that stops any dark energies coming in, and he saved the planet by doing that with everybody. Oh, and it was only £1,000 for the course. Don't forget the money of how much they've had to pay. That's the catch, you see. I think one of them was £80,000. Wow. All given to him by the aliens who've come and told him what he needs to do. You see, this is what we call hypocritical and abuse of power. This is why they're not intelligent and they're not allowed their power, and it's getting rebuked. Because when you give a human a title and some power, they go all godly and get taken away with the, although it is kind of like that, but it's not like that. You have to be, I'm the earth one. I'm the one who comes down and gives you it. There's a whole team of people doing a lot. I'm still learning of these people because we need to learn it. We have to unlearn what we've been programmed to do as the masses. There's a high percentage. I have teachers who are teaching me. I found Lee today. Harrison, I think his name is again. I used to follow him a long time ago. I used to do energy reports. He's grown up. A lot like me. We're not what we used to be. It's for hello, Daniel. It's very exciting. I left him a little message and I've shared his thing as well. So he's a teacher and he's helping learning me and teaching me because I've been in hell a long time and now I need to unlearn and deprogram what I've learned of being in survival mode of the trenches. It's very different to being in thrive mode. So we're all, and this is what we all tell you, and any master will tell you, every day is a school day, and you're above and foremost always a student. So some people might think I'm great. Other people are watching me thinking, right, what we need to do is she needs to learn about, she's still quite traumatised, isn't she? She's got a very poorly heart. I think we need to go in and tell her, she needs some help with that. It's true. I do need help. Because nobody's helped me, they've just helped themselves to me. So now I'm having to relearn and what to do and what not to do and stuff. Because I just do things that I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. So 1919 on the clock. So that being said, instead of going around thinking we know everything, look at me, I'm the best. Well, none of us are the best. I mean, I'm the best coffee drinker. I know how to drink coffee better than a master coffee maker and a drinker. See, that's not true, is it? There's a lot of people who drink coffee and know a lot more about coffee than me. As long as it's hot and wet, I'm not bothered. So this leads me to before I go, is the judgmental. You're mentally judging everybody. We need to just stop with that. That's why I don't judge anybody, because I know nothing, which means I know something, and I know something about something. I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm a master of none. So it's very helpful to go with an open mind when you're listening to somebody. It doesn't matter who it is. I've learned the best lessons in Birmingham of the people on the streets. I'm telling you, the homeless teach you the best stuff. Who said that? What did they say? Wow. Ah, yes, I know exactly what you're saying, sir. I know what you're saying. I love the homeless. See, but you wouldn't speak to them because, well, they're homeless. Because you're judgmental, man. How do you know what they're... Nobody was born homeless. How do you know what they were doing before they were homeless? I once knew a guy who used to be homeless. And when he died, he left £2 million to the kaT, I think. Do you know why? Because his wife had died. He was a doctor or a philosopher of something. His wife had died, and he thought, sod it, there's no point, and I don't, material things don't matter. So he gave everything up, and he went and lived on the streets with the homeless people. He said, I like it better here. I feel I like it here. So and they found they didn't know this until he died, and they're like, hold on, he's been living on the street. Why has he been living on the street with £2 million in his bank? Because he didn't. It was irrelevant because he didn't have the love of his life. He said, have it, no bothered. And they gave it all the way to charity. But he could have had a house and food and everything, but he chose to live like a homeless man. You people, this is the lesson of the day, is the judgmentalness, because there's a mental health crisis down here. You're judging me because I'm dressed like this. Or a burp. I mean, what's the matter with that? At least I'm an honest person. You know where you stand with me. I don't wear a face mask, not really. If you ask me, I tell people all the time, please don't. Can I ask you a question, Kat? Well, yeah, as long as you're prepared for the answer. I'll give you an answer and I'll tell you the truth, mind. So if you ask me anything you like, but be prepared, I'm going to tell you the answer. Yes, I will give you the answer. You're an asshole. That's what I would say. That is the formal answer at 2022 on the clock. I can say it now. That was a shit idea, and now you've fucked up your life, basically. You're going to have to dig your way out of that. It's probably going to take 5 to 10 years. But probably it'll be fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because every conscious decision has a reaction and an action. It's a chemical reaction of biology and physics, really. Nothing to do with anything else apart than that, really. But we can get into all these details later. I'm just having Saturday chill day. I'm on holiday, remember. So I just thought I'd come in and say that. So let's just try not to do the judgmentalness. And nobody needs to go around jerk chicking and whapping everybody. Okay? That's a fact. So let's not judge anybody. Let's just have an open opinion of what is she actually saying. What is he actually saying, and what does this actually mean to you? It could mean something different to you, to me. To me, to you, to me. So that's Saturday afternoon spiritual talk. We've done religion this morning, we're doing spiritual this afternoon. So don't be doing any dipping and dapping and whapping and trapping tonight. I know it's Saturday, it's the lodge day. Please don't be doing that, because it's a very dangerous place to be on the 8th of June 24. Good luck with tonight. Enjoy your pizzas, people.